Here we are on Clothesline, the show where we wring them clean, string them up, and put them to dry on the clothesline. Let's kick off with the biggest news of the month. Not that. Not that. Not that. I'm talking about Sanjay Dutt's release from jail. This occupied wall-to-wall coverage and warranted not just airtime in the day, but prime time at night too. Did we have panelists of eminent economists discussing the rail budget? No. Did we have jurists discussing the technicalities of freedom of speech or sedition laws? Well, kind of. But our favorite primetime discussion was Shakti Kapoor with Rajdeep Sardesai and with other such eminent citizens discussing Sanjay Dutt.
Is the taint of 1993 now gone forever? Can Sanjay Dutt truly start a new innings in life? Will Bollywood now embrace Sanjay Dutt fully?
100%. There's got to be more than embracing Sanjay Dutt.
Rajdeep, ये दिन भी देखना पड़ा. सोचा ना था. Modi doesn't have time for you. Understood. He doesn't have time for us either. Rahul doesn't have time for you. We understand. He has time for no one. But Shakti Kapoor doesn't have time to stay on your debate. Shakti Kapoor?
Lalita.
Hell, I'm sure he'll have time for even us.
And please, I have to go. Leave him alone and let him start a new life. And please, I have to go.
I'm going to leave it there, Mr. Shakti Kapoor. Mr.
To all my fans, Rajdeep, dukh hua. But other than the stars celebrating in Rajdeep Studios, those who were celebrating all over the country for the final release of a man who was convicted of admitting to holding assault weapons and ammunition. This is around the time of the 1993 Mumbai blast. Are all those people celebrating his release anti-national?
हम सबके लिए इससे ज़्यादा खुशी की बात क्या हो सकती है?
इससे अब हमको खुशी नहीं होगी कि एक इंसान ने एक भूल की और उस भूल का उन्होंने प्रायश्चित किया.
I think of course हम बहुत ही खुश हैं and I think he's looking absolutely amazing.
So happy with the fact that he's come out.
आप सब इसी बात से अंदाजा लगाइए कि आज देश कितना खुश है. ये सोना तब के बाहर निकल रहा है क्योंकि अलग तरीके से ये शाइन करेगा.
While he was only involved with holding lethal weapons and other such dangerous things that can kill. It's not like he was shouting slogans or anything. Get real, guys. Now shouting slogans, that's dangerous. I'll have to ask you to conduct a thought experiment. Imagine if the JNU students were found with a revolver. Now imagine, it's not a revolver. It's an AK-47 or AK-56. Can you imagine what the Delhi police and the honorable lawyers of Patiala House Court would have done to those students? Now, some of our most patriotic news anchors are skewering anyone who doesn't want to see the JNU students tried for sedition as anti-national. Imagine what they have in stock for the Bollywood community celebrating Sanjay Dutt's return. Oh wait, let me guess. Stars से तुम्हारे channels चलते हैं, Stars से तुम्हें TRP मिलती हैं. मेरे एंकर बच्चों, अभी तुम्हारी आवाज़ में इतनी अकड़ नहीं है कि बॉलीवुड को एंटी नेशनल करार दो. One more thought experiment for these lawyers. Vikram Singh Chauhan, Om Sharma, Yashpal Singh and Bhim Basi's police force. Imagine Sanjay Dutt being produced in the Patiala House Court. Would you have the guts to show your patriotic bravery then?
वे पीटी उषा, तेरे को बहुत भागने का शौक है. अभी देख, ये 2 इंच की दूरी से अगर मैंने घोड़ा दबाया ना, तो ये नकली गोली भी बहुत डैमेज करेगी क्या?
चौहान साहब, संजय दत्त के बॉडीगार्ड आपका कीमा बना के वहीं पटियाला हाउस में ढाबा खोल देते और कबाब बेचते.
खाना मिलेगा, पीना मिलेगा, भैया की शादी है, सब कुछ मिलेगा.
And speaking of Delhi police, soon it will have a new police commissioner, Alok Kumar Verma. लेकिन ये तो बासी न्यूज़ है. Coming back to the patriotic lawyer, Yashpal Singh यार.
पहले आप वंदे मातरम.
मैं वही जानना चाहती हूँ, आप मारपीट जो हुई वो बताइए.
आप पहले वंदे मातरम बोलिए.
एक बात बताइए सर, आप वंदे मातरम बुलवा, आप वंदे मातरम ये बताइए, वंदे मातरम बुलवा क्या?
तुम बनना तो चाह रहे थे सनी देओल, लेकिन बन के रह गए अमरीश पुरी. आपने फिल्म तो सही चूज करी, पर करेक्टर गलत हो गया. So here's a patriotism 101 guide. Bhagat Singh sentenced to death by the Indian judiciary under the British rule. Patriot for sure. Mahatma Gandhi charged under sedition by the Brits. Patriot if you're secular. Weakling if you're a strong nationalist.
कि महात्मा गांधी और कांग्रेस का क्या योगदान था हमारी स्वतंत्रता में? ये जो सारी ये नॉन वायलेंट स्ट्रगल, अहिंसा, परमो धर्म वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह, यू सी उसका क्या योगदान था? बोले साहब हमने तो लाठी खाई. अरे लाठी तो मेरी भैंस ने भी खाई.
Praveen Togadia, charged with sedition by the Congress government in April 2003, but provided government security. Patriot if you're a strong nationalist. Material if you're a comedian. Arun Jaitley, charged with sedition by a UP court for criticizing the Supreme Court on the National Judicial Appointment Commission on October 19, 2015. Patriot if you're a strong nationalist. Pain in the ass if you are Chidambaram. And hamare bye bye if you're from the news media. Arundhati Roy, charged with sedition in 2010. Patriot if you're a highfalutin lefty type. Traitor if you're a strong nationalist. Writer of tourist travelogue of the Maoist areas if you're a literary groupie. Amir Khan articulated views on intolerance in India. Traitor if you're a strong nationalist. Patriot if you're a B-level star in Bollywood. Number 2 star if you are Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan made a slightly political comment during an interview. Patriot if you like this. Traitor if you are a strong nationalist. Fellow who should have kept his mouth shut if you are the producer of Dilwale. Number 2 star if you're Amir Khan. Meanwhile, the rowdy, marauding mobs of the Haryana Jat agitation who reportedly raped women and burnt property on the national highway, patriots, will probably be granted reservation. Speaking of patriots, the patriot on duty every night in studios, Sambit Patra, had a revelation.
आप पूरा सेंटेंस पढ़िए. स्मृति जी ने कहा those who have given birth, क्योंकि वो खुद एक माँ है, एक चाइल्ड के रूप में उन्होंने संबोधित किया बच्चे को.
You don't say. No way. For that you deserve a badge of honor, which I'll just give you. Sorry, none left, because they've all gone to.
If accepting abuse for questioning the loyalty of these people to Afzal Guru is to come, then I wear it as a badge of honor. If I'm abused because I question the link between Maoists and Kashmiri separatists, then I wear it as a badge of honor. If I'm abused when I question why some people in the media do peripheral coverage of the Pampore attack, almost black it out, then I wear it as a badge of honor. If being abused by those who disgraced journalism by acting as middlemen between corporates and politicians.
He means Varkha.
If being abused by these people is a fallout of raising tough questions, then I wear it as a badge of honor. If being abused by people who accepted sting operations, disgracing journalism, sting operations done by politicians,
he means Rajdeep,
is a result of raising tough questions on Afzal, then I wear it as a badge of honor. If being abused by those who, despite being journalists and claiming to be journalists, never in their lives broke a real scam, never in their professional lives took a real stand against a powerful figure, if that's the result of asking questions on Afzal, then ladies and gentlemen, on the News Hour tonight, I wear it as a badge of honor. Tonight the choice is between us. Do we back our soldiers or do we back Afzal and Yaqub?
Arnab, the answer to your tirade was delivered by a person who doesn't appear on your channel, but on a channel you dislike in the studio of Barkha, who rained on your parade.
This meta-narrative is so fallacious and so false that I don't think it needs to be answered at all. Where is the connection between love for soldiers and love for the army and what happens in a political meeting or a sort of meeting in JNU where slogans are shouted? The army does not draw any direct overt support in its operations from those people, and that slogan shouting does not harm the army's model.
Well, like General Bakshi on this program said, why has JNU never lit a candle for a soldier?
One second.
And today there was a
I find that
commemoration
in
for
all
Captain
these
Pavan.
television debates, the army has been made into this holy cow, which is used to cite anti-nationalism on the parts of somebody else. I would like to say, put on record here, as an ex-soldier, As a former JNU student, I support the right of student bodies in JNU to raise any slogans that they like.
Including against India and calling Afzal's execution a judicial killing.
Any non-sedition slogans are completely permissible.
But
they are perfectly at liberty to raise slogans against the army, against the Army's Armed Forces Special Powers Act. This is the national debate. This is the way the
But Bharat ki barbadi?
Bharat ki barbadi is something for the courts to decide. Now, on this issue of sedition, first of all, it needs to be remembered that right from the freedom movement, all the leaders of the freedom movement actively campaigned for the repudiation of the sedition law.
Yeah.
Bal Gangadhar Tilak was put away for 6 years under sedition laws.
Yeah.
Mahatma Gandhi was imprisoned under sedition laws, and the sedition laws are absolutely clear. It is clear on what constitutes sedition. If there is a doubt, it is for the courts to decide. It is not for a home minister to get up or this thing to get up and cite a video which turns out to be a
fake
false
and
video
doctored.
later.
Okay.
And 1 second, for the Delhi Police Commissioner to
Yes.
turn around and say it is now up to the students to prove their own innocence.
I
This
want to
is
talk about
not
that.
the process of law.
Now, all of you, stop fighting and trashing each other on your shows. Stick to giving us the news if possible, because trashing each other is in very poor taste. Sitting and making fun of rival news organizations is also in poor taste. And if you guys start doing this, फिर हमारा क्या होगा सांबा? Speaking of हमारा क्या होगा सांबा, हमारी तो दिवाली हो गई, investment आ गई. But seriously, thank you. Thank you, thank you, our subscribers and supporters. Your belief in us is infectious, and after struggling with a small team of 5 to 8 people for the last couple of years, we are ready to expand our team. Because you believed in us, others have believed in us as well. But this doesn't mean you're off the hook. In fact, this means we need you now more than ever. You and us together can transform the news space, the revenue model, the news organizational structure, and turn this entire system on its head. For that, you have to subscribe and get your friends to subscribe as well. And remember, together
we can and we will make a difference.
बस यही दिन देखना था. Shakti Kapoor has no time for Rajdeep Sardesai, and Soeb Ilyasi is our new brand ambassador. But seriously, these are our brand ambassadors.
This is who our brand ambassador is. No, I don't mean a camera person Karan whose reflection you see. I mean you. Like you can't see yourself even though I'm holding a mirror because of the laws of physics, but you get the idea. You see, when we started, we were a teeny weeny website. That teeny weeny. In fact, some people called us a blog. But some of you liked us and we became a little bit big.
And it is because of you that we've become bigger. Because of your support. Because of your involvement. So keep supporting us. Thank you. Forever in your debt. And we don't want you to be media's reflection. We want media to reflect.
And if you keep up the collaboration with us and remain our brand ambassadors, we don't need any superstars. You are our superstars. And we need your help to become huge. Let's transform the news model and the way the news is given to you and the way it's consumed. So please subscribe and support us. Coming to Modi's Digital India, first his digital army transformed election campaigns. Then his digital hologrammed presence transformed how leaders communicate with citizens. Now his digital push is taking Narega digital. Gone are the days of the UPA when they were provided employment by digging holes and refilling them. Now the Modi government has decided to provide employment by going digital. According to reports in the newspapers, the government already has a 200-strong electronic media monitoring center and is now setting up another team to monitor all the news and opinions expressed about the government online and then categorize it into positive, negative, and neutral. Watch out, guys. The gaze of Big Brother will be upon you. So, if you say this government's handling of the JNU crisis is undemocratic, you will be. If you say 207 feet flags in every university is sheer brilliance, and if you say Sonia Gandhi and the UPA was just too good, but Modi and NDA are even better, is this an insult or a compliment? फिर क्या करोगे चमन? And this week's What the Fuck goes to the BJP MLA from Ramgarh in Rajasthan, Mr. Gyandev Ahuja, for this revelation.
JNU में प्रतिदिन 3000 बियर की कैन और बोतलें मिलती हैं। 3000 से अधिक प्रयोग में किए जाने वाले कंडोम जो वहाँ लड़कियाँ पढ़ती हैं, हमारी बहन बेटी, उनके साथ कैसे पोकरम करते हैं। 3000 से ज़्यादा कंडोम मिलते हैं।
Okay, let's see now. The total strength of JNU is around 7,000 students, which we assume is evenly split. And 3,000 condoms are used every day. So then there are 500 couples or 1,000 individual students who are not getting action. Losers! But ek cheez Ahuja ji, who did the counting of the used condoms? क्योंकि अब वही काम बचा था जिसके लिए पद्मा अवार्ड देना बाकी है. Hopefully you'll also get it soon. Padma Award, not action. A lot of you complain that the nature of news in this country pisses you off. But Mr. O.P. Srivastav decided to exercise his fundamental right to piss you off. And then he was caught on camera with a Swachh Bharat t-shirt on during the mission to clean the Ganga, adding another stream to the Triveni.
In Allahabad, a bureaucrat was caught on tape urinating in public in the Triveni Sangam, the ADM.
Of course, this was national news. And not only were we beamed visuals of his back, they also circled him in case you missed the only man standing and peeing. But did you catch the debate that followed on this serious issue?
Let's start with the contrary opinion. I always like the contrary opinion. I like to start with Shailendra Singh. This man should be in jail. It's like cocking a snook, Shailendra Singh. It's like saying, I don't care.
But my only point is, Arnab.
Yeah, please.
I think you made an interesting point, and I speak on behalf of just not myself, but the country. Now, the fact of the matter is that this particular case has been in the public eye for the longest time. The law minister exists, the finance minister exists, you exist. But the fact of the matter is this man is free and is doing what he wants. Therefore, the country actually permits him to be who he is.
And the police commissioner of Delhi says it's a small thing.
The point of view is that the law minister exists, the prime minister exists, the finance minister exists. Where is the law to ensure that such people are behind bars?
My question is, Bimal Soni, do you think he thinks he'll get away? What do you think?
If the government has the will to do it, they can nail him.
On a serious note, the fact of the matter is that this nation is a confused nation. The nation doesn't understand whether we should manipulate the law or follow the law.
Don't be shallow.
May I please
Don't be
come
shallow.
in?
Now I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. There are such shallow people.
Well, a friend of mine was mentioning about Subrata Roy. I think the judiciary took that step.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry to say, they have not been able to nail him on anything. He's in jail for 2 years for nothing.
One of the panelists said that he's circumventing the law.
Yeah.
I'm asking a question. Is there a law strong enough to nail him?
That's the...
Yes,
No, there is a
yes.
What will he circumvent?
Yeah.
There is no law strong.
I have not seen such hollowness of thought in my life. You have to be an absolute illiterate to make that argument. So have an open mind tonight. So don't defend the lumpenism tonight. So call these louts, whoever they are. Don't try and draw the moral equivalence of the kind of line that the semi-literates do on Twitter these days.
Don't change the debate.
There
Don't divert the
is a
debate.
design on part of these people, anti-national people, to provoke everybody. And we are getting provoked and getting into trouble again.
Please tell
I'm
me,
sorry, you have
how
a
is
problem
My
with
only
the
advice
country.
to all
Let's
the
not divert
lawyers
the-
and others is,
Let's not
do
divert
not
the
get
debate.
provoked
The
because
country
this
is
is a
angry
deliberate
today. I'm
debate.
sorry. You cannot.
I'm closing this
you
debate.
Cannot exactly
I'm closing this debate. I'm closing this debate. I want to close debate one with a warning.
I'm sorry.
With a warning
I'm
to
sorry,
all
don't
those
divert
people
it.
who are being blind to what's going on. If you believe this is hypocrisy, it's time for you to call these hypocrites out. If you disagree with that, viewers, speak up. The time has come for us to speak up and call out this hypocrisy. I thank you all. I thank you all. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 1.
अगर मेरे जवाब से आप संतुष्ट न हो, आज इस सभा में कहती हूँ मायावती जी, मैं आज बसपा के एक कार्यकर्ता और आपके नेताओं से कहती हूँ, सर कलम करके आपके चरणों में छोड़ देंगे अगर मेरे जवाब से आप असंतुष्ट हो।
मैं असंतुष्ट हूँ. Well, that's a wrap for this time. If you saw any moments from journalism that made you go, oh wow, or oh crap, write in to us or tweet to us. Subscribe to our newsletter and support our, now it's really important, I Pay to Keep News Free campaign. We are the change. You are the change for better or worse. Never do nothing. Stay connected. Stay online. If you enjoyed that, click up here to support us and down here to subscribe. Be sure to check out our older episodes and the other stuff we do, like Can You Take It, I Agree, panel discussions, comics and animations, and much, much more.